All right, everybody, we're live. Can you guys see me and hear me? How are we doing? I don't know. I might go get Five Guys after the game. That's a possibility. I'm watching the end of the Michigan USC game here. If USC actually gags this up after getting handed the game, that's going to be hilarious. First down. I think we had like 16 in the last game, right? Can only get better from there. USC had this game on lockdown after the fumble. I have no idea how we're here right now. This is wild. So I'm assuming the Washington game hasn't started yet, but I haven't turned the channel yet. I want to see how this game ends. Seahawks OG, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. You sound much better than yesterday. Glad you were not put on IR. Go, Brendan. Thank you, Seahawks OG. Incomplete pass. And the Michigan quarterback is not well. I don't really feel better than I did yesterday, but I sound better, yeah. I don't think I'm going to have to deal with this stuff for too much longer. It doesn't look like the Washington game has started yet, so I want to see how this ends. Manpower. 3rd and goal. No gain. Maybe a yard. 4th down time. USC's got to use their last timeout. Please don't go to overtime. That's what we don't want. I don't want Michigan touchdown, USC field goal. That's the one scenario we cannot have here. I don't have time for OT. It has been a long time since I've gotten sick, so it was certainly my turn in the barrel. Fourth and goal. This is the game from the 1.5, so he did actually get a little bit on that last play. Gonna run the ball, off tackle, touchdown, Michigan, I think. Yeah, he got in. Wow, USC's gonna punt this one off, aren't they? They got like 35 seconds. My channel says kickoff at 4:10. Okay, cool. Then I have time. Extra point's good. Okay, I don't think the game started yet, so we'll just hang here and see what happens with this game. If they kick a field goal and this goes to OT, I'm going to be unhappy. Probably Nitro Hawk. I'm not optimistic about it personally. USC's offensive line not looking too good, baby. Not good. No, Nitro. The game's on another channel. But I want to see how this game ends. No, that's not going to do anybody any favors. That play took forever. Penalty. Or timeout, whatever. No, penalty. Stop checking it down. You don't have time. Actually, continue. I need this game to have a finite winner at the end of regulation. Why is it? Oh, that would have been a nice catch. It's interesting. Hey, lady, you're good. I don't know who you are. Got the wrong guy. UW kicked off? Okay. I'll flick over in a second. Yeah, Nitro Hawk, that's an all-time terrible take. But it speaks to how big the problem is right now. Best associate. I think that's cool. Oh, wow. How did you drop that? How do you drop that? That's an awful drop, man. Incomplete. Well, that'll end it. What a perfect way to end the game. Okay. So, looks like Northwestern is punting the ball. I flicked it over, by the way, guys. We are now on the UW game. The punt is away. Fair caught at the 37. I actually get to watch this game on cable this week. How nice, right? Sick of watching it on apps. Stupid. Are you stupid? Roll out. He's going to flick it to his tight end right in front of him and get like, 6 yards, broken tackle. Not angry about that. Play action, pressure, and he just throws it into the ground at the foot of the receiver or running back. That was not good. That was not well blocked. Third and 4. Pressure, and he goes down. That was more on Rodgers. Rodgers needs to get the ball out a little bit quicker than that. I don't think that was really all that poorly blocked. Rodgers had time. Needed to take off or something. And the punt is away. So 2 3-and-outs from the 16. Going to be returned up to the 20, the 25, the 30, 34-yard line. Not the ideal start. Yeah, of course I saw that Nitro Hawk. Everyone's seen that by now. Okay, so not the most compelling of starts, but by the way, guys, we got like 35 people in here right now, pretty low attendance, which is not surprising given what happened to UW last week. But please like the stream if you haven't already. We only have 5 likes. What's your favorite cuisine? Probably prime rib if the outer rim is salted. Like, I like prime rib where the outer rim is really well salted. All right. 1st and 10 from the 34 for Northwestern. Snap, drops back, has time, throws it over the middle. Ooh, receiver dropped it and almost batted it to a Husky. Yikes. What an all-timer. Hand off up the middle out of the pistol, maybe a yard. Maybe. Yeah, Jordan, I couldn't work out yesterday because I got sick. Third and 9. 3 receivers at the top. Shotgun snap. Flag out. Throws it deep. Over the head of his receiver. But the way he threw that makes me think he thought he had a free play. So let's see what the flag is. Illegal shift on the offense. Okay. So he did not have a free play. And it is now 4th down. No first downs yet. Punt is away. Going to be caught at the 21. Returned up to the 26. So no penalties yet. That's the important thing, right? What position is supposed to be the strength of this draft class? Wide receiver, cornerback, maybe defensive line. UW was favored by like 10.5, I think. Still in commercials, guys. Okay, here we go. Lobster's okay. It's not my favorite. Like, at the end of the day, isn't lobster just like vermin? Okay. Under center, two receivers in a stack at the top. Handoff. Coleman gets like 3. Simple handoff. Right in the middle of the field. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 11. No, play action. Bubble screen that was deflected and I think is incomplete. Yeah. Man. I gotta admit, I do miss having a quarterback with a big arm. Because everything just gets a little bit more difficult. Oh my god, that should have been intercepted, actually. 2 guys had a chance to intercept it, and they ran into each other. I didn't even see that. 3rd and 7. Empty. No, Coleman coming back into the backfield. Shotgun. Northwestern showing a big blitz. They send the house. He gets it out over into the flat to Coleman, who's going to run for the first down and more. Gets out of bounds. Gain of 12. Nice play by Coleman. Nice play by Rodgers to recognize the blitz. Handoff going right. Coleman, maybe a yard. All right, 2nd and 8, so they gave him 2. I didn't see 2 yards there, but all right. Snap. Thrown out to the left side, caught. First down by Boston. Simple little out route. No problemo. Yeah, I know, Nitro Hawk. I don't understand it either. I may end up seeing it, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I will say this. I do know that they originally planned to make a Gladiator sequel 20 years ago. And I know what the plot of Gladiator 2 was going to be back then. This is probably better than that. Test. Play action. Oh, he's going to go deep over the middle of the field. He's got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Boston. Big one. Big TD, Boston. That is 6 points pending the extra. Let's go, Washington. That's a nice way to wake him up. Yeah, I'm just happy they didn't make their original idea for Gladiator 2. This is better than that. Because that would have been an actual sequel. This is just like they put the name on it. But it doesn't really mean anything. The original plan was to have Maximus become like a time traveler, and he would travel through time and jump into certain locations in time to like shape the future. It would have been kind of like Quantum Leap. Maximus would have it would have been like Quantum Leap basically. And that was the plan, and it never really got off the ground. It was, yeah, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't sound like a good idea, right? Yeah, a little like Assassin's Creed, I guess. Yeah, there aren't a lot of good movies coming out the rest of the year that I'm interested in. Let me take a look here. In film. Let me take a look. What's coming out? Downfall, that's the German one, right? CEO of Drip? I haven't seen the whole thing, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, what's today? September 21st. Okay, what comes out the rest of the year that's interesting? The Wild Robot. Megalopolis is apparently really bad. Yes, Lobby, I agree. Yeah, I mean, maybe Megalopolis will be good, but I don't think I'm going to see it. Let me take a look here. What else do we have? I don't really want to see the Joker movie that much. It doesn't look that good to me, and I like the first one more or less. The Apprentice will probably win awards, but I don't want to see it. Alien Romulus was pretty good, yeah. I heard Reagan was good, but I haven't seen it yet. What else do we have here? Smile 2. I didn't see the first one. I might see Venom, but I didn't like the last one very much. Hey, War Chief. I liked the first Venom. I didn't like the Let There Be Carnage very much, but I might see the third Venom. What else? Oh, Red One. Is that a... No. Okay, I thought Red One might be like a World War II movie, but that's the movie with The Rock and Chris Evans, and they're trying to save Santa Claus. Did you watch Secession? I have not watched Secession yet. I've heard it's very good, though. Yeah, Alien Romulus was pretty good. One of the better movies I've seen this year. Yeah, okay, Gladiator 2 is this year. There's The Wicked thing with Ariana Grande. I'm obviously not going to see that in theaters, but that could be interesting. Kickoff, by the way. Bounces around, fielded at the 6. Going to be returned up to the 24. I haven't seen the first two Sonics, so I got nothing to say there. Moana 2, I didn't see the first one. They're making a Y2K movie. Hopefully that's good. Kraven the Hunter doesn't look good. The Lord of the Rings thing doesn't look good. Yeah, the Mufasa thing doesn't look good. Okay, here we go. From the 24-yard line. Snap. Play action. Has time. Pump fakes. Rolls out to his right. Now he's looking to take off and run with it, and he's going to get Close to a first down. I might have gotten it. Not bad. Nosferatu 2 looks good, but I don't know if I'm going to see it. Nosferatu 2 might be really good. That might be the big one. And then next year. Ooh, Den of Thieves 2. Den of Thieves 2. The first one was fun. It was stupid, but it was fun. I might see that. I think that one had 50 Cent in it. Handoff going left, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 1. Very nice. Oh, yeah, Wolfman. Is this, Oh, this is directed by the guy who did, Saw. Oh, no, wait. This is the guy who directed, The Invisible Man. That movie was good. Maybe I'll see that. Mel Gibson movie comes out in January next year. Flight Risk. 2nd and 9. Has time. Rolls out. Now he throws it out. Caught, but it's only going to be like a 1-yard gain. Speak No Evil looks like it's pretty good, but I'm probably not going to see it. It's a remake of a foreign movie, and I think it's identical to the foreign movie in plot and rhythm. Mickey 17. Yeah, Mickey 17's the one directed by Bong Joon-ho. 3rd and 7. 4 wide, 1 back, shotgun. Snap, drops back, has time. Now he takes off and runs with it, but he's got no lane, and he's just going to go down after picking up like 2. Going to bring up 4th down and 5. Captain America Brave New World comes out in February. I might see that. Oh yeah, Snow White. I think that's going to be like... I think that's going to be the death bomb. I think Snow White is going to be the absolute, like, bomb to end them all. All right, here comes the punt. Snap. And it's away, and it's going to be fielded at about the 9. Returned up to the 10. Makes a guy miss. Out of bounds at the 19. And there's a flag down. April, Minecraft movie. Oh, yeah, this is the Michael Jackson movie, I think, in April. Yes. The Michael Jackson movie comes out in April of 2025. I'm looking at it right now. Ooh, The Accountant 2. First one's okay. When is Ballerina coming out? Isn't Ballerina going to come out next year? And it's going to be the penalty on Washington. Half a distance to the goal, first down. Mission Impossible's in May. I'm definitely going to see that. Oh, they're remaking Karate Kid again? I've never seen the original Beetlejuice. War Chief. I don't really like I'm sorry. I don't really like Tim Burton movies for the most part. I like Edward Scissorhands. That's about it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Ballerina comes out in June. "28 Years Later." That one could be interesting. Megan. F1. Spider-Man movie comes out in June. Jurassic World. July, Superman. The Fantastic Four comes out that month. Nobody 2 in August. That's good. I like that. Oh, they're making another Saw movie. I thought Saw 10 was going to be the last one. Another Tron movie in October. Mortal Kombat 2. Now You See Me 3. I thought that movie came out like 10 years ago. All right. There's some interesting stuff next year. Isn't Snow White the whole with controversial casting? Yeah. Snow White is not white, and they decided to make all the dwarves CGI because they didn't want to cast actual dwarves. So they made them all CGI. Commercials, by the way. Anything not a franchise made anymore? Well, that's why it would really be nice if Megalopolis was good, but it sounds like it's not. From the 8-yard line, handoff up the middle out of shotgun. Maybe 3 yards for Coleman. Yeah, I've heard bad things about Megalopolis as well, Chase. I've heard that it's bad. So, unfortunate. That's one of the opportunities that Hollywood has to snap out of the doldrums, but the movie has to actually be worth a damn. Snap. Another shotgun handoff. Coleman finds a hole. First down. Past the 25. Nice play. It is interesting how some of these directors are clearly very good, yet they can make so many obvious mistakes. Like Ridley Scott has made some amazing movies, but he's also made some terrible ones, man. Like Alien Covenant was really bad. Francis Ford Coppola is a really good director, but he's made some really awful movies. Snap, drop back, throws it over to the left side, caught. Boston, first down, turns up field, gets to the 23. I'm sorry, 43. You're a coward. Nice out route in one-on-one coverage. Direct snap. Oh, no, Devin Williams is in the game, and he takes it around the end for about 5 yards. I think Alien 3 was better than Covenant. I didn't hate Alien 3, it just wasn't all that good, but I think it's better than Covenant. Well, who are some relatively popular but bad directors? Like, I'm not a big Tim Burton fan. Oh, fumble! He got it back. Get it out, Will. No, he's going to run with it. He's got the first down. He's got a big play. He slides. What a play. That was busted 2 different ways, and then he went and got himself the first down anyway. I don't think Michael Bay's a bad director. I think he chooses to make bad movies, but he's a good director. Like, there are some... Like, look at Pain and Gain. Like, Pain and Gain is a really good movie. And Michael Bay made that because he just decided he didn't care about making $1 billion. Handoff, up the middle, 4th down, 4-yard gain, about. Do you like Oliver Stone? Scarface is okay, but I haven't seen too many of his movies. I think Michael Bay's a good director. He just chooses to make garbage. And I don't think James Cameron's a bad director at all. Oh yeah, Platoon. Platoon's good. I don't mind Zack Snyder. I think the Watchmen movie he made was excellent. And I think 300 was excellent. Oh, that's going to be a strike over the middle. First down, down to the 11. No problem. Alien franchise overall is pretty good. They've made some bad ones, though. And his cut of Justice League was way better than the theatrical Justice League. The 4-hour Justice League was actually really good. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 4. I just think it's important to remember what Avatar is. Avatar is not supposed to be a masterpiece. Avatar is supposed to be a tech demo. And on that level, it succeeds brilliantly. So how can I be mad at it, right? All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Washington up 7-0 and driving. Very nice. We're in commercial. Yeah, I think people just need to keep what Avatar in perspective. It's a tech demo. And on that level, it succeeds brilliantly. It's not trying to tell a super compelling story. So is your scoreboard in real time? It should be. Sometimes it doesn't update. There we go. The comic was mind-blowing and the movie missed the point. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I actually think the change that they made in the movie was better than what they did in the comic. I think they made a necessary change from the comic for a movie. I think suddenly busting out a gigantic squid alien would have been distracting from the point. I actually think the movie made a prudent decision when they changed the end. I don't know if I think that The Watchmen is the best superhero movie, but I think it's probably top 3. Dark Knight, Winter Soldier, and Watchmen might be my top 3 in some order. Hey, Austin. Right, exactly, Chase. Like, the Watchmen doesn't have... What's the comic that the kid's reading in Watchmen? What's that called? About the pirate ship? I can't remember what that comic's called. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Like, they can't put that in a movie. That's not going to work. The Black Pirate? Yeah. Like, they can't put that in a movie. Nothing you can do. Is it bad? I think The Dark Knight is overrated. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's correct. I think that movie is everything that people say that it is. I think you could make an argument that it's not really a superhero movie and it's more of a detective movie. It has more in common with, like, Seven than a superhero movie. I think you could make that argument, but they're trying to do so many bold things in The Dark Knight that it doesn't even really bother me that it doesn't feel like a superhero movie. We're still in commercials, by the way, guys. Batman is the world's greatest detective. Most of the movies ignore that side of his character. Yeah. Yeah, which is why I don't have a big problem with it. All right, here we go. Second and 6. Handoff up the middle to Coleman. He's got some room, but it closes up quickly. He gets like 3. Gonna be 3rd and short. Like, honestly, I don't know if this is really a hot take. I don't really like the Tim Burton Batman movies because they're not about anything. Like, Tim Burton Batman movies have literally no story. It has plot, but there's no story. And I don't think anybody really wrote that movie. I think they just threw random scenes together in a random order. Going to be thrown to the end zone. Incomplete. Probably a field goal attempt here. Yeah, Black Pirate is in the extended version, but you don't actually see the comic. You see a reference to it. I have the extended version, so I know what you're talking about, but they don't actually have the content of the comic book in there. I did not like the Batman that much, personally. I couldn't see what was going on. I don't like the cinematography of that movie. Snap. Bad snap, but the kick is good. 10-0 Washington. Here's another hot take. I didn't really like the first Guardians of the Galaxy very much. I thought it was like average. I didn't care for it. I thought it was a really overrated movie. I, however, thought Guardians 2 was really good, and I think that Guardians 3 was good too. But I didn't like the first one. That's like my main Marvel hot take. I think Guardians 2 was a massive improvement over the first one. Did you like No Country for Old Men? Oh, that's one of the best movies ever. That's an all-timer. See, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 doesn't have a story. There's no story in Guardians 1. Guardians 2 has a story. And it's a good story, too. Guardians 1 literally is just plot. I watched No Country for Old Men without knowing anything about it, so I thought it was interesting. Yeah, that's a very interesting movie. There Will Be Blood is one of my favorite movies ever. That's like top 5. I didn't really like the villain in 2. I like how he actually tied into the theme of the movie. I appreciated that because the villain in the first one did not. Guardians 1 was character introductions, and I don't really like the characters that much. Like think about a good comedy. What makes a good comedy? A combination of straight men and wacky characters. Everybody in Guardians of the Galaxy is a straight man. Except maybe the raccoon, right? That's why, even though I really liked Guardians 2, I still don't think it's funny. Like, I don't think any of the Guardians movies are funny because I don't feel like the comedy's there. Like, what's the joke? Every character in Guardians of the Galaxy is like a straight man. There are no zany characters, except for Rocket. Well, Chase, that's not story, though. That's just plot. Like, what you've just described is the plot of the movie, not the story. I thought Ragnarok was funny, yes. Okay, kickoff is away. Touchback. Yeah, Ragnarok was funny. I have not seen the fourth Thor movie. I have not seen Thor 4. And I don't have Disney Plus, so I guess I'm never going to see it. Snap. Handoff out of... Ooh, fumble! Ball's on the ground. I think he got it back, but that's going to be like a 6-yard loss. The story is they're all selfish jerks, learn to work together, learn about friendship, sacrifice for each other. Yeah, I would argue there's no flow to that, though. I think that stuff just happens. Wow, we almost got that. It's like it happens because the script demands it. I don't think it happens organically at all. Like, they know each other for 2 days and suddenly they're willing to die for each other. I don't know. I don't buy it. Going to be a QB keeper, like a option play, which looks sadly familiar to me right now. 3-yard gain. Who's the best chameleon actor? I haven't seen the chameleon in anything except for my old Spider-Man book that I used to read. Oh, going to be a handoff out of shotgun, and that was a give-up play, and they lost 3 yards. Oh, are you saying chameleon actor in terms of like somebody who can change themselves to occupy a role? Probably Daniel Day-Lewis, right? Probably Daniel Day-Lewis. Unless you want to say that he doesn't count because he doesn't do anything silly. Like, if you're saying you need to also be able to be a silly actor sometimes in order to really be well-rounded. Because I don't think Daniel... Like, you would... Ooh, big punt return here at the 50, the 40, the 35. He's down at the 33. Let's go. Flag down. This could be unfortunate. I have not seen Black Panther 2 either because I don't have Disney Plus. Black Panther 1 was pretty good, I thought. But I haven't seen 2. I haven't seen Thor. I'm way behind on Marvel stuff. Like, I think James Gunn is a good director. And by the way, the penalty was not on Washington, so we have the ball at the 31. I think James Gunn is a good director and writer, but I don't think he's funny. Play action, drop back, has plenty of time, but he's going to have to take off and run. He's going to get the outside. He's going to pick up about 5 yards and get out of bounds. And I haven't seen any of the TV shows for Marvel either. I know some of them are pretty good, but I haven't seen them. And it's really starting to cheese me off that the TV show stuff starts to get referenced in the movies, like I have to watch it. Like, no. The Flash was not good, Sloby-Wan. It was... I don't think it was terrible, but the Flash was not good. Snap. Going to be hand off. He's going to get the outside. He's going to break a tackle, get the first down at the 15. And I think that was like a read option from Demond. He's in the game again. Yeah. The Flash was not good. Maybe it wasn't awful, but it was definitely not good. Handoff up the middle. Coleman gonna have to fight to get that 2 yards. Yeah, Sam Rockwell's a good actor. He was in 3 Billboards. That was a good movie. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, I think it was called. I did watch the first couple episodes of Daredevil, and I thought that was pretty good, but I didn't get too deep into it. And by Daredevil, I mean the one they made before the MCU took over. You know, the Netflix one. That was okay. Snap. Play action. Blitz picked up. Throws it. End zone. Boston touchdown. Had to reach back a little bit to get it. That's a good play. And just like that, 16-0. Ten minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second quarter. The spread was like 10.5, I think, bud. I think. Extra point is good. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is hilarious. Mantis and Drax, to me, are hilarious together. Yeah, I don't know. James Gunn's sense of humor doesn't do it for me. I think he's a good director and a good writer, but I don't think he's funny. Oh, they're actually making Constantine too? I thought that was a meme. Never watched Dark City. I mean, most of the Matrix movies are bad. Like, Reloaded is bad. Revolutions is atrocious. And the Matrix movie they made a few years ago was okay, I guess. I think Revolutions might be one of the worst movies ever made. That movie's incoherent. Okay, that's going to be a touchback. I think the first Matrix is legitimately good. Like, I don't think that's like a guilty pleasure thing at all, like Fast and Furious is. I think there's a difference there. Yeah, I knew about that, Chase. They recast Fishburne. Earth Girls are easy. Well, at least you can laugh at a movie like that. That's the thing, right? At least you can laugh at it. At least it's funny. There's nothing to laugh about with something like Matrix Revolutions. Drop back, no pressure, throws it deep left side into tight coverage, and I think that's going to be ultimately incomplete, but there was a lot going on that play, including a flag. Could have been caught, could have been intercepted. I think the last few Fast and Furious movies have been pretty bad. Like, they're not that fun anymore. They used to be fun. I don't think they're fun now. They're too stupid. It's probably pass interference of some kind. Like, the 9th Fast and Furious movie was pretty dumb. I didn't like the 8th one very much. 10th had moments, but, like, the 7th was the last really fun one, I think. Yeah, okay, first down, so it is like PI. All right, from the 40, play action, blitz coming in, and he's going to get it away and complete it over the middle, and he's got actually a pretty decent play here, 15 yards, run after catch. Northwestern is moving for the first time today. I thought 9 was probably the stupidest one. Like, they'll never make better than 5. Fast 5 is the best they're ever going to do. I think that movie is genuinely really fun and really good. I like Fast 5, unironically. 9 was the one with John Cena. That's going to be a option handoff, and he's going to pick up like 5. Oh, pushing for 6 yards. 9 was the one with John Cena. That was the one where, like, a car flew across a canyon and caught on a piece of rope and, like, flung itself back up to be on the cliff, and then they sent a car into space. What's the best movie that The Rock is in? Hold on. I remember Walking Tall. That was okay. The Mummy Returns was good until he showed up, so that doesn't count. Technically, he was in the Get Smart remake. That movie was pretty good. Pain and Gain was good. That's a good movie. Technically, he's in Shazam as Black Adam, but that probably doesn't count. Yeah, I think his best movie is probably Fast Five. I think that's his best movie, Fast Five. Oh yeah, I saw Rampage. That was whatever. I've never seen Game of Thrones, War Chief, and I don't really care to. But I don't really. I don't know. I don't think Game of Thrones would do anything for me. Like I feel like Game of Thrones is this show that constantly tries to draw people in by trying to shock the viewer with like, oh, who's gonna die this week? Who's gonna die that week? And it's like, who fucking cares? All these characters are terrible people. So who cares if they die? It's like The Walking Dead, right? Walking Dead eventually tried to make you care about their characters, and it's like, these characters suck. Stop trying to make that a thing. Handoff going left, stretch play, gonna pick up about 1.5 yards, but there's a flag down. Offsides. That's going to be an automatic first down. Tokyo Drift was decent. Yeah, War Chief. Tokyo Drift was fun. Snap. Drops back. Has time. Looking. Pump fakes. And now he gets sacked. And that's going to be a loss of like 7 yards. Second down and long. Yeah, I don't know. Especially now knowing that the ending is a disaster, I don't really want to watch Game of Thrones. Like, everybody hates the ending. So why would I put myself through that? Snap. He has plenty of time, but he can't find anybody. He's going to take off and run, and no gain. I will say this, though. I think it's really hard to end something that runs relatively long and make people happy. It's really hard to end things well. Like, I feel like a vast majority of long-running things ended very poorly, or at least in a polarizing way. Like, Lost. A lot of people don't like the last episode of Breaking Bad. I didn't really like the ending of Better Call Saul. I hated the end of Harry Potter, the book. I think that was a mess. Seinfeld, a lot of people hated it, but I was okay with it. I get why people didn't like it. You know, that's a little bit. I get it. Is Boston getting drafted? Maybe eventually, but to my knowledge, he's not on any big boards for this year, so I don't think he's eligible. I think Better Call Saul is the best non-comedy show ever. But I didn't really like the ending that much. I like parts of it. Yeah, I've seen all the Fargo episodes, Slowby one. I like that one, but the last season was just okay. Fargo season 5, you got the sense that they hired a certain kind of writing staff for Fargo season 5. And I didn't love what they did. Drop back. Gonna throw it deep over the middle. Deflected. Incomplete. Wow, they actually went for it on 3rd and 22. Yeah, the last season of Fargo, I think, is the worst one. The last 2 seasons have been kind of flawed, I think, but I like I like parts of it, you know. Like, there was no subtlety in the last season of Fargo. It was like a giant sledgehammer. Right? Gonna be fair caught at the 6 by Boston on the punt. No, I haven't watched any True Detective yet. I've heard it's good, but I haven't watched it yet, no. 1 second. Why the Flying Saucers in season 2? Every season of Fargo has one element to it that is like fantastical. And for that season it was a flying saucer. Like that's a Fargo tradition. Every season of Fargo has one fantasy element in it. One mythical element, yeah. The flying saucer's not more bizarre than anything else in Fargo, right? Oh, I think somebody moved early. Yeah, that's going to be a false start. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever do better than season 2. Season 2 is the best Fargo season. 1 was really good too. 3 was really good. And then 4 and 5 have been a little different. Oh, Roger's going to throw that away. And I'm going to have to ask the question here, is that grounding? There was immediate pressure after the drop back, and that may end up being a grounding. We'll see here. They're not calling? Oh. Yes, it is a safety. Okay. Super cool. Yeah, it almost definitely is Billy Bob's best role. I don't know what else it could be. Oh, he won an Oscar? I actually didn't know that. Really? All right, kickoff. A coming. Kickoff is away. Going to be fielded at the 8. Going to be returned to the 20, the 25. He's got some room in front of him. 30, up 35, 40, out of bounds at the 43. And I wonder if, well, Northwestern wants a flag. I don't think they got one. Yeah, I can see the complaint, I guess. Snap. Pressure. Oh, that should have been a catch. Tight end dropped it. That would have been right near a first down. Big drop. His Oscar was for his writing, not for... Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was about to say, isn't Sling Blade like kind of a goofy role more than anything? There was some weird Oscar stuff though, like fucking blitz. Oh, they're gonna get the screen pass away. He's got some room. He's not gonna get the first down though. Gonna bring up 3rd and 2. Like Jennifer Tilly's been nominated for an Oscar, which is so weird to me, right? Because she's not known by anybody as like being a good actress. No one thinks of Jennifer Tilly as being good at acting. Bullets over Broadway. Handoff up the middle. I don't think he got the first down, so this is going to be 4th and inches. I think the movie was called Bullets Over Broadway. And like the only other movies she's been in that I even know of are Bride of Chucky and Liar Liar. I've never even heard of Let It Ride. Handoff up the middle. That's going to be a first down. They're going to pick up the 4th down. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, by the way. I think The Illusionist was pretty good. And I think The Prestige is a masterpiece. And she also, Jennifer Tilly, she played the voice of Mike's girlfriend in Monsters Inc., I think. Right? Mike Wachowski's girlfriend is voiced by Jennifer Tilly. Snap. QB keeper on the option, and he's going to get like a yard and a half. Nothing much there. That's kind of funny because Jennifer Tilly is a professional poker player, and she used to be really bad. Now she's better. She's not bad anymore. So that's kind of interesting. But she's actually like a pro poker player now. I still don't think she's like good, but she used to be like famously really bad. Have you ever seen the clip of when she has jacks full and checks it back on the river? Like she has like the third nuts, full house, against Ivy and Antonius. And then she says like, oh, I thought one of you guys had pocket kings. And Antonius and Ivy just look at each other like, what the fuck? Who are we playing against? 2nd and 9, snap. Drops back, has plenty of time, throws it over the middle, knocked away. So the story of today is that Northwestern can protect their quarterback pretty well, but they cannot get receivers open. Yeah. By the way, Ivy and Antonius didn't have anything, and it makes 0 sense to not bet in that situation. You have the third best hand on the river. But anyway, yeah. And the thing is, like, Jennifer Tilly's stupid rich because of her divorces, so she should not care about losing money. She should be, like, impossible to push around because she's super rich, but you can push her around. It never made any sense. Ooh, we got a sack on a 2-man blitz. On a 2-man pressure, excuse me. We only rushed, like, 2 people, and we got the sack. Ward, baby. Like, Jennifer Tilly's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. She should be impossible to, like, push around in poker. Was she just intimidated of Ivy? No, she was trying to be... She was scared. She was scared in general. She was... You know, it's called monsters under the bed syndrome. Right? You're scared of what someone else might have no matter what. Right? You get scared because you're just like... Oh, what if I get raised? Oh no, what do I do then? I don't want to get raised. I better just check, even though I have this incredibly strong hand. I think it could happen to anybody. It's not just like because it's Ivy or Antonius or whatever. So is UW good or not? I can't tell. I think they're okay. Yeah, like back in 2011, High Stakes Poker had this one player on named Phil Ruffin, and he didn't even know the rules to poker, but he was like a venture capitalist billionaire. So he actually won a lot because he just decided, I'm not letting anybody bluff me no matter what. It was really funny. By the way, that's a run up the middle for a first down. Nice little play. Washington trying to score before the end of the half. Yeah, Phil Ruffin did not know the rules to poker. I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't even know how to play. But it was hilarious. They were trying to bluff him, and he was like, "No, I'm not. You cannot push me off the hand." I think we're a 6-win team. Okay, we got about 2 minutes left to go. 2nd and 11 coming up after a loss of 1. Red Notice. Wasn't that the Netflix movie with Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot? I didn't see that one, but I remember hearing about it. Yeah, 2-minute warning. So at halftime, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break, and I'll come back for the third quarter. I got some things I got to do. Yeah, there's a 2-minute warning this year. Like, most professional poker players are broke. So if you're a billionaire and you're playing against them, you should be able to, like, wield that really well. And a lot of them just don't. Like, even somebody like Bill Perkins or, what's the guy's name? Bill Klein. Like, I feel like they should do it a little bit better. Like, the winningest tournament poker player in the history of tournament poker ever is broke. Like, it's a poorly kept secret. He's won like $60 million in poker tournaments and he's broke. And a lot of these guys are in that situation. So push them around. In cash games, of course. You can't do it in tournaments. Yeah, the poker players who actually have money are the ones who have like sponsorships and stuff. Or have like a career outside off the tables. Like Doyle Brunson, Sammy Farha. And Sammy Farha sucks at poker. Like, he's a terrible player. But he's super rich outside of poker, so it doesn't matter. All right, here we are. Here we go. Snap. Quick pass over the middle to the tight end, and he's going to be 1.5 yards short of the first down. What about Pro Sports Better? There's like Harlabob, right? Harabolos Vulgaris. He legitimately made hundreds of millions of dollars betting on sports in the 90s. He like cracked the code in basketball. Snap. Quick pass. Caught. First down past the 46. Nice little flick over the middle to pick up the first down. And with 1:30 left, Washington is marching. And Harlabob plays poker too. He's on some of the big cash game poker shows. I've seen him a lot. Snap. Handoff. Stretch play. Picks up 2 yards. Oh yeah, Negreanu's super rich too. 100%. But he's been getting sponsored forever. He was I think he was with Poker Stars for a long time. And he's a big personality, right? He probably gets into most tournaments for free because tournaments want to have Negreanu because he's such a popular personality that they'll just pay his entry fee. So he probably never has to pay to get into a tournament. Except maybe like one drop. Hey, Holiest Hand Grenade. Uh-oh. Comcast has issued a required weekly test for the following counties or areas. I can't see the game. Why would you do this to me, Comcast? There was a poker tournament like 10 years ago. It was a $100,000 buy-in. Oh, wait a minute. Rogers drops back. Pressured. Gets it away. Incomplete. Good that he just got it out of his hand there, honestly. Anyway, $100,000 buy-in. Negreanu's in the tournament. First hand, he doesn't get dealt a hand because he wasn't at his seat when the hand started. He was like 2 feet away from his seat. Right? So they didn't give him a hand because technically you need to be in your seat. So Negreanu gets so mad on the second hand, he just goes all in without looking at his cards. Gets called, he loses, he busts out, and then he just buys another entry. Rogers. Oh, that was dangerous. Almost intercepted. There's a flag down, though. That was 3rd and 8, so if this is on the offense, then yeah. Yeah, this is on the offense. Well, no points at the end of the half. It looks like illegal shift on the offense. That was a dangerous out route. I don't think that went where he was expecting it to go. The Northwestern's going to get the ball back here with about a minute left, but should be a pretty deep in their territory type situation. And the punt is away. Low line drive. Caught at the 12, and it's going to be returned up to the 20, up to about the 28. And like Phil Hellmuth, what he does is he gets invited to games with terrible players that have a ton of money. You know, like, your venture capitalist types. Because they think he's funny, and then he just destroys them. That's how he makes his money, because he's not a very good poker player either. He just gets invited to games with terrible opponents because he's funny. So, like, again, it's the personality matters more than the actual skill. He's not a very good poker player. They're going empty. Snap. 4-man rush. Thrown over the middle. Short completion. Going to be about a 11-yard pickup. Isn't he a great tournament player? He doesn't play in the top tournaments, though. Like, he never does anything in the European poker tour because the European players eat his lunch. He does well in the World Series, but that has the worst players. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. He throws it out of bounds. Like, he does well in the WSOP because WSOP fields are filled with, like, tourists. I don't think he's ever even come close to winning an EPT. The European players destroy him. They're so much better than him. It's not even funny. Snap. Pressure coming. And he gets it away, but it... Ooh, nice catch. That's a first down, and Northwestern's not far off of field goal range here. Hey, All Around Sports, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I've been better. Northwestern calls timeout with 30 seconds left, I think. I think they called timeout. Mm-hmm. Like, Dan Bilzerian is not a great poker player. I think he's pretty good, but he claims that he has made $100 million playing poker in his career because he plays against players that are terrible, that have a ton of money. And like Negreanu was asked about that on a podcast last year, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I totally believe him. Given who he plays against, he probably should be up $100 million. Just by virtue of the fact that he's okay and he plays against players that don't know what they're doing, that give him a ton of money." All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 42. They're not in field goal range yet. We're showing a big blitz. We back out of it. Get some pressure. He steps up, throws it over the middle. Intercepted. His receiver fell down, but that was getting intercepted anyway. Carson Brunner returns it up to about the 50. And with 18 seconds left, Washington actually has a chance to take a shot at a field goal here. Yeah, that was getting intercepted even if the receiver didn't fall down. That's a terrible throw. Carson Brunner, baby. Snap. Drop back. Short completion. Over the middle on a slant route. 1st down. Picks up like 13. That will stop the clock and allow us to use a timeout if we choose, and I imagine we will. We have 2 timeouts left. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. So we have time for one more play, and then we can kick a field goal. Makes sense. From the 39, going to be a short pass to the tight end. I think forward progress gets him to like the 35, 34. And we will use our final timeout to kick a field goal. Pretty long one. But doable. 2 seconds left. Grady Gross takes the field. Yeah, we didn't waste... That wasn't a wasted down. That's all that play was trying to do. Just pick up a couple yards and go kick it. It's not going to be a very good bowl game, I don't think. Unless we're being offered up as like a sacrifice to like a Penn State type of school, maybe. Somebody with 10 wins. I could see that. And we have a timeout used by Northwestern. Finn's D-line, not great. They lost some of their better players, right? They lost Christian Wilkins. They don't have Chubb. They don't have some of the guys they would have depended on last year. Okay, here comes the Figgy. Mm-hmm. 51 yards. No, no good. Oh, well. Well, we took a shot at it. All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the first half. I will see you guys in the second half. Pretty good first half. I'm not too upset about that. Better than last week by a long shot. But I'll see you guys in like 20 minutes. Okay, we are back. And the kickoff is away. Washington getting the ball. Y'all ready for this? Gonna be a touchback. Okay, what you got, Will? Snap. Handoff up the middle. Coleman out of shotgun, and he's got like 4. Gonna be another running play to Coleman. He's gonna plow it up there for another 4. Third and 3 officially. Rogers drops back, has all day. He throws it deep down the right side, and no. Nothing really going on there with Jackson. He wasn't open. Not thrilled about that play call on 3rd and 3, personally. But that will be a 3 and out. And the punt is away. Handoff up the middle from the 30, and that's going to be no gain. Maybe a loss of a couple. 2nd down and long coming up. The 2nd and 10. Oh, they ran into each other in the backfield, and the QB keeps it, and he's going to run into maybe a yard. You have some kind of pig in the room? No, James, I'm sick. I think that's probably what you're hearing. I'm sick. I'm not well. Third and 9 for Northwestern. Snap. It's going to be a QB keeper up the middle, and he's actually going to get the first down. Nice little play. That was like the cheese play on Madden where you have Lamar Jackson. Five wide QB keeper. Wow, Jordan Love might play tomorrow. That's wild. Snap. Out of pistol. Going to be a handoff. Maybe 2 yards at best. McIntosh better play. If we don't trust McIntosh to never play him, then he shouldn't be on the team. If we think that little of him, then why is he here? Second and 8. Snap. Has time. Hit as he thrown. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Pressure got to him just as he released. Brunner. Brunner's having a nice little game, man. Third and 8. Snap. Has time. Throws it over the middle. Short hopped it. He had a man. First down, but short hopped it. 4th and 8. Hunt is away, and it's going to be fair caught at about the 16. I would imagine so, holiest hand grenade. It'd be pretty weird if we didn't. Yeah, we're not getting any help, are we? Mariners are not getting any help. I guess the Giants won. By the way, guys, if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do so. We got 21 likes right now. I know it's a low attendance stream because it's not a very intriguing game, but if you are here, please like the stream. I don't think we have the money to extend Connor Williams. From the 17-yard line. Play action. Has plenty of time. Checks it down to Coleman, who's going to power forward for 9.5. Maybe a first down, but I think he's going to be a little short. Snap. Handoff up the middle. At a shotgun. First down and more for Coleman. He's out to about the 34. Brian, I think Pete Carroll is kind of butthurt about getting fired. So I wouldn't expect anything like that right now. Maybe down the line. But my thought... Oh, fumble! Oh, no, they got it. Mishandled snap. Or bad snap. Northwestern falls on it. You gotta be kidding me. God damn it. That's annoying. And Northwestern now gets the ball around field goal range, so they should get some points here. Going to be a stretch play out to the right. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get about 8 or 9 yards. So that really sucks. So the team's obviously playing better than last week, but I don't think you can call them particularly disciplined right now. Second and 1 from the 24. Snap. Pressure coming. Rolls out. Throws it short. Incomplete. 3rd and 1. The secondary's playing great today. I'll say that. Third and 1. Going to be a QB keeper up the middle. He's going to get the first down inside the 20. Snap. Handoff up the middle at a shotgun, and he's got some room. He's going to the outside. He's got the first down. He's down at the 5, or out of bounds at the 5. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Sloppy, man. Handoff up the middle. Going to get like 2 yards. This Husky team should be as good as last year's team. Well, that's just funny. I hope you don't actually think that, PRE. From the 2-yard line. Snap. Another handoff up the middle. No, QB keeper. Read option. I think he's just shy. I think it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Could not get in. Okay, 3rd and goal from the 1. Snap. Handoff up the middle. He's stopped. And he's down. No good. Lost maybe half a yard, too. So I assume they're going to have to go for this. Getting a field goal doesn't do you that much. So I assume they're going to go for it. No, they're kicking it. What? They're still going to be down 2 scores. Okay, I guess it's early, but I'm surprised. Well, the kick is good. I did not think that was a realistic possibility. Okay. 20 minutes left in the game. We're up 12 points. It's been a weird game. I don't really know what to say about it overall, but it is what it is. Maybe Holiest Hand Grenade. You would think you need to open it up more when you don't have him, though. But It hasn't been the case. You'd think you need to be more exotic when you don't have him. That's what's encouraging. All right. Kickoff a coming. Return from the 2, the 10, the 15, 20, down at about the 23 or 24. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 23 officially. Come on. Snap. Blitz is coming in. Rodgers spins out of it. And he's going to take off and run with it. And he's going to get 5 yards or so. That's not a bad result, given we had a free blitzer coming in. Handoff up the middle. Going to be about 3 yards. That's Muhammad, I think. Snap. Williams. Slant pass to Boston. 1st down and more out to the 44. They really are committed to this QB rotation. And that was a straight, drop back. There was nothing there that was specific to Devin Williams. Very interesting. Okay. Near midfield. Going to be a play action pass over to the left side. Easy little comeback route. And he runs for about 11 total. Wait, Will Rogers is hurt? I didn't see that. Snap. Williams going to take off and run with it up the middle. 5-yard pickup. Not bad. Not against that. Second and 5. Handoff out of shotgun. He cuts back. First down. Nice. Pushes his way forward for about 7. Two receivers at the bottom. Shotgun, snap. Looking around. Scrambling around, running around. Takes off, and I think he lost a yard. Just couldn't quite get out of there. Second and 11 from the 34. Play action. Drops back deep. Pressured. Gets it away to his back, though. Coleman catches it. He's going to hurdle. First down. Inside the 20. What a run. After the catch. What a nice throw by Rodgers, too, getting him the ball in that circumstance. What a play by Coleman. End of the third quarter. 15 minutes left, guys. Washington's in range to basically end it. Be right back. All right, guys, we are back. And we got a handoff at a shotgun to Coleman. I think he got maybe a yard. Not much there. Second down. A touchdown pretty much ends the game. Play action. Throws it. Out route. Caught right near the marker. I think he's got the first down. From the 8-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Coleman finds a big hole, and he's right near the goal line. I think they're giving him the touchdown. So, 23-5, pending an extra point. 14 minutes left. Hard to imagine Northwestern coming back in this one. Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. All right, 14 minutes to go. Still waiting for an extra point. Maybe they're looking at the touchdown, which I wasn't sure if he got in or not. I think that makes it look like he did get in. Extra point is good. So the touchdown stood, obviously. And UW is in control. Yeah, Ryan, I'm not really expecting Abe Lucas to be back until mid-season. So, whatever happens, happens. But I'm not expecting anything great right now. We're just going to have to survive with Forsyth for the time being. Going to be fielded at the 1, returned up to... Oh, he finds a hole. The 30, the 40, the 50. He might be gone. 30, 20, 10. I think he's down at the 1-yard line. Well, that was not what we needed. But I guess the defense has a chance to nut up here. Well, we don't love that, but let's see what happens here. Well, they're not downing him at the 2. Snap. Drop back. Looking. Throws it as he's hit. Incomplete. Flag down, though. Holding on the defense, so that's going to be first and goal from the 1 now. Play action. Looking, scrambling out, looking, throws it, incomplete. From the 1, pistol, 2 receivers. You're going to hand the ball off, and he's not good. He's not in. Maybe he got like a 1/4 of a yard. Third and goal from the 1. Play action. Looking. Throws it. Incomplete. Good coverage. 4th and goal. I assume they have to go for this. Yep, they're going for it. Four wide, three at the top, shotgun. Snap, drop back. Gets it away, incomplete. Washington taking over at the 1. Even if he caught that, I don't know if he gets in the end zone. Could be another safety, I guess. Can't rule it out. Yeah, I heard about the James Madison thing. That was wild. I mean, Cam Ward's good. Cam Ward is definitely good. I just think people are going to get a little ahead of themselves there. I don't think he's really top 20 caliber. Doesn't have that kind of talent to me. But we'll see where things go. Mac Brown needs to go, don't he? Mac Brown needs to get fired. It's just that simple. Man, nobody's open for these receivers, it feels like. No one ever gets open for Northwestern. Yeah, Ward has a good arm, but it's not like a super arm. And he's not super mobile. It's more like Cam Newton mobility. So people are going to get a little ahead of themselves there, I think. But he is good, and I would not object to it. Okay, from the 1 yard line, our own 1 yard line, 1st and 10. Man in motion. Snap. Handoff up the middle at a shotgun, and that's going to pick up about 3 yards. Much better than what we did last time we had the ball deep in our own zone. Second and 7. Handoff, going right. Another hurdle by Coleman, and he picks up like 4, so that's going to set up 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. I'm not a big Milroe fan. I'm worried he won't be able to make NFL level reads and throws, but we'll see. Oh, gonna throw it, and incomplete. Boston was very tightly covered on the slant pass, just trying to pick up the first down, and UW will punt, but they get to reset field position a little bit here, and that's really what matters right now because it's a 3-score game. So it's all good. Hence. Okay, the punt is a-coming. Milrose, Alabama. Punt is away. Going to be fielded at the 43. Broken tackle. And he's going to dance up to like the 41. Personal foul on the returning team. So that's going to back him way up. Commercials, by the way, guys. You're not missing anything. Nothing going on. So I don't know how to feel about this game. It was pretty decent, right? Defense looked great. Offense, we still have some problems. Shadur, I think he's gonna be I think his attitude is gonna be a big problem. I'm not high on him at this point. He's got some talent. I like some of it, but I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna be a attitude problem. Yeah, I'm worried about that Rutgers game, and we kind of need it. It might be good. Yeah. From the 44, drop back, 3-man rush. Has time, throws it over the middle. That receiver actually got open, but it was a bad throw behind him, incomplete, 2nd down. Second and 10. Snap. Going to be a bubble screen, and that's a loss of 2. They were on top of that. Quick trigger downhill, and no chance. Yeah, Travis Hunter's going to be a top 4 pick, I think. I think Travis Hunter's going to be, like, one of the super blue chippers. Snap, 3rd and 11, pressure coming in. He's going to try to evade it. Flag down, probably holding, so even if he hits this, it's coming back. He does hit it, 1st down, but this is probably going to be a holding call. I'm pretty sure Hunter's going to be a cornerback in the NFL, Ryan. Holding on the offense, so yeah, that'll come back. Third and 21. Snap. Drops back. Has time. Throws it deep to the right side. Out of bounds. Flag down, though. Oh, roughing the passer. All right, that'll give Northwestern a free 1st down. Unfortunate. Not what we wanted. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 48. Snap. Pressure coming in. Gets it away and incomplete. Just a little inaccurate. It would have only been a 5-yard completion, but he had it and he just missed. Second and 10. Snap. Pressure coming in. He gets away from it, throws it over the middle. Oh, intercepted. He had a wide open receiver who should have caught it, but it bounced off his chest right into the hands of the defensive back. And he's still going. He's going to get up to about the 47 before going down. So that is going to be a turnover that, I mean, if the game wasn't already over, it's over now. That should have been an easy catch, but it bounced right off his chest and bounced into the hands of the defensive back. House. Yeah, that's House. Yeah, McMillan's probably the best receiver. Am I streaming tonight on Twitch? Probably. I am sick. So maybe I'm just going to want to go to sleep. But I think so. I really want to finish Dead Rising. I've been playing that game more than enough. I want to be done with it. We're in commercials, boys. Hmm. Maybe I should just go to McDonald's for dinner tonight. I was thinking about going to Five Guys. That's more of a... That's a little bit more of a journey, though. And you have to go inside and stuff. Maybe I'll just go down the street to McDonald's. Bubble screen. Caught. Ooh, he gets a little bit of a hole. Picks up like 7 or 8. That's pretty good. Jackson. I feel like that's Jackson's first catch today. Second and 3. From the 39, so close to field goal range. Handoff up the middle to, I think that's Muhammad, and he's going to get like a yard and a half. So we got third down coming up. Third down and short. And that's a first down right up the middle. Davis. It's not Muhammad, excuse me, it's Davis. Muhammad is, I guess, the third string back. We're just kind of saving him for next year, more or less. 8 minutes left. Snap. Bubble screen again to Jackson. This time he gets maybe a yard. Not much there. Drop back. Throws it out into the flat. Caught by the tight end. Immediately tackled, but it's going to be like a 5-yard pickup. And we got third down. Third and 4. Drop back, throws it out into the flat, caught. Boston, first down. Just a very easy short out route to pick up the first. And Washington is moving in for the kill. 6 minutes to go. From the 18-yard line, so in the red zone now. Snap. Handoff up the middle at a shotgun. Ooh, he breaks through 8 yards before getting uprooted, but down to the 10. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Huskies as they try to put the finishing touches on this game. Snap. Play action. Throws it over the middle. Ooh, deflected away at the last second. Almost had the put-away touchdown there, but Hunter could not quite get to it. Rodgers tried to just get it out to him when he wasn't really paying attention almost. Tried to sneak one past. Did not work. Third and 2. Probably just run the ball here, huh? Yep, run the ball up the middle. He gets a yard. That's going to bring up 4th and short. I wonder if we go for this. And we have an injured Husky, too, so not really a good play. We don't like that. We really don't like that. So we got commercials because we're dealing with that. Oh, we're getting Dave Reichard attack ads, huh? I guess it's not great when you feel like you have to spend money on that. Oh, offensive lineman's walking off. Good news. Good news. Yeah, we're going for it on 4th and 1. Rodgers in the gun. Man in motion. Snap. They're going to hand the ball up the middle, and I think he may have gotten it on second effort. It's close. Coleman. That didn't seem like completely clean execution, but I do think he got the first down regardless with his power. So, that being the case, Washington gets first and goal. Are they measuring? Okay, we are getting a measurement. Wow, I guess he's short. All right, well, Northwestern gets to take over at the end here, and the offense gets... Man, that Northwestern coach is very excited, given that his team is down 3 scores and is about to lose regardless. Someone explain that to me. All right, well, let's see if Northwestern can run the rest of this clock out. I mean, I guess you go into this game figuring you're going to lose and you're just happy to, like, be competitive, but I think it's kind of weird to, like, celebrate being competitive. Whatever. Oh, we're challenging. So the end of this game's going to take even longer now. We've already been here almost 3.5 hours. And we might win the challenge, don't get me wrong. I do think he got there if you look at the replay, but I'm surprised they even consider this worth anyone's time. All right, well, I think we will win, but it don't matter that much. Yeah, according to the red line, he gets it pretty easily, so... Wow, call stands. Yeah, that's a referee who doesn't really want to do his job today, but it doesn't really matter, obviously. Let's get this over with, people. We got 4.5 minutes left. What do I think of Rodgers overall? He's a typical quarterback. He's a typical college quarterback. He doesn't really have an NFL arm. But he's accurate and smart enough to make his way in college football. Drop back at the goal line, scrambles out of pressure, and he's going to get that away. I don't think that's grounding, so incomplete. 4:23 left. Second and 10. Snap. Going to be a handoff out of pistol, and it's going to pick up like 4 yards. Third and 6, shotgun, snap. Blitz coming in. It's picked up pretty well. No pressure. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Another inaccurate pass. I think he had the play there. So 4th and 6. And they are going to punt, so they're waving the white flag on the game. They don't want to give us a free touchdown if they don't get it. Out at the 35, going to be returned up to about the 40, the 43. And that's where UW will take over, trying to run out the rest of this game. Can you feel the excitement, everybody? And Will Rogers falls down with the football in the middle of the field. I'm a little bit confused there. Do these players get paid? By the way, okay, it was a fumbled snap. I thought it was that. I was looking down, and then I looked up, and Rogers was jumping on the ball. Some of them do, King Zoa. Snap. Handoff. Nope. It's going to be a play action and then a pass to the tight end for about 4 yards. Flag down. Lot 2 with the catch. But what's going on with the penalty? Dead ball, personal foul on the defense. So UW will push the ball a little bit further into Northwestern territory. Drop back. Looking. Gets it away. Caught. 5-yard pickup. Impressive throw. He was running for his life and flipped it out to Mohammed. All right, I'm back. Commercials. Man, this is taking forever. This game's going to run over 3.5 hours. Hmm. So many commercials. Uh, I think Rogers gets paid, but it might not be that much. Second and 5. Going to be a handoff up the middle, out of under center, and Muhammad's going to almost get the first down. Went to the outside, picked up 4. Needed 5. 3rd and 1. Third and 1, shotgun, snap, handoff up the middle to Muhammad. He's going to get it with a few yards to spare. And I think we've got one more kneel down, and then the game's going to be over. Yep, kneel down, game is over. I'll watch the end of the Mariners game, I guess. But I think we're in good shape, Builder. I think we're in good shape tomorrow. All right. Oh my God, we have Bizzardo out there to close this game. Oh boy. Not even close, JoJo. Not even close. Okay. Here we go. All right. Better than last week, right? Definitely better than last week. Team was more disciplined. Team was more prepared. Team seemed to have at least some degree of understanding of what needed to be done in order to get this win. So, sure, It's a step in the right direction, and that's ultimately what matters. I don't know if anybody's going to be thrilled with what happened today. I will say that I think we should be pretty thrilled with this defense. The defense was really, really good today. I got to give it up to Belichick. Got to give it up to Bruna, who had a really good game. I didn't know we had that in us. And some of it's Northwestern, of course. They don't have a very good quarterback. They don't have a good receiver. Excuse me. So, okay, let me re-record that. I got distracted by my cough. I lost my train of thought there. My bad, guys. And the Mariners win. All right, let's try that again. All right. Better than last week, right? I don't know if that's going to instill a lot of confidence in the doubters of this new regime. I don't think that game is going to get anybody to climb on down from their tower of worry over Jedd Fisch, but definitely better than last week, right? Team played cleaner. Team played with more discipline. And we covered the spread, right? It was a weird little game, but we covered the spread. And regardless of anything else, that defense was really special today. That defense, remarkable. I got to give it up to Steve Belichick. I got to give it up to Carson Brunner in particular, who played a really good game. Really locked down, especially with the passing defense, but Northwestern could not do anything. Almost half their points on a safety. They get the ball at the 2-yard line and they can't punch it in with 5 tries. Really, really impressive defensive game. And I that part of it, okay, sign me up for that. But offensively, it was, I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible, right? 24 points. And this was a game where I think we kind of got hosed on a 4th down play and near the end there where we probably should have gotten the conversion, but they didn't give it to us. And it probably turned 7 points into 0 points. I get that. But you've got little things like the muffed snap where Will Rogers doesn't get the ball cleanly and the defense falls on it. You've got the inability of this defense to, this offense to really stretch and stress the defense out. And it feels like they're leaving some stuff out there. Nothing hugely critical necessarily, but I feel like it's a little bit behind where they want it to be. I'll put it to you that way. There are opportunities for them to do a little bit more than what they're doing right now. And it's not any one thing that is obviously devastating and awful and really, really obvious. But it's just little things here and there, like a bad snap, offensive line doesn't block well. Little things like that are just kind of adding up to where it's a team that can be in a little bit of a dogfight with a team like Northwestern that did not belong on the field with us today. I mean, the way they played offensively, the way their quarterback played, the way their receivers played, this should have been a complete domination. But we didn't see that because the offense just couldn't quite get to the point where they're able to put the other team away the way they could have. So, I'm still not feeling terribly great, so I'm not really going to say too much more than that. I don't think there's too much more you need to say than that. It was a good game. I think that overall you're feeling a little bit encouraged, but at the same time, that early stretch of games that looked so friendly is now over. Next week we have Rutgers on the road. That's not going to be a fun game. That's not going to be an easy game at all. I'm not looking forward to that. So if we play the way we played today, we're not going to win too many games the rest of the way. We got to win 3 more to get to a bowl game. Maybe we can get away with 2, but probably we need to win 3 more. So to me, I mean, if the defense continues to play this way, then they'll have a chance in every game, but they're also going to lose a lot of the games that they should have no business being contested if the offense can't get out of their way. So it's okay, right? We covered the score. I'm sorry, we covered the spread. Sorry guys, my brain isn't working at full capacity right now. Still sick. But yeah, defensively, I mean, this secondary, if there's one thing in this game to really take away positively, this secondary was incredible today. Play after play after play, it felt like Northwestern couldn't get anybody open. Granted, the few times they did, the quarterback would usually miss them because he's very inaccurate. He would make a bad decision, or the receiver would drop it. So if it wasn't one thing, it was another thing. But secondary, the pass defense, the coverage was on point today. Got to give a lot of credit to them for that. And so far this year, overall, I think that part of the team has been extremely good. And other than a couple of blow-ups in that Wazoo game, the defense has been excellent so far this year. Now, they're not playing great teams. They need to play a better offense before we really judge them. I understand that, but happy with that so far. Like, the worst thing they've done all year is the 3rd and 20 QB power touchdown to Mateer last week. And even that game, like, the defense had problems, but they played well enough to win. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it short. I usually do a little bit of a longer video after Huskies games than this, but I don't think there's much more to say. I don't. Like, you win 24-5. Your defense is dominant. Your offense is passable, but you're still looking at this team and wondering, what are they going to do against Penn State? What are they going to do against Michigan? And I think the answer is not that much. All right. See you guys later. Bow down to Washington. Got the win. Moved to 3-1, but got to find 3 more wins somewhere on the schedule, and it's not going to be easy. All right, guys, thanks for coming out. I'm going to go and get out of here. I got to go get food. It's going to be like almost 8 o'clock by the time I get out of here.